Shukra はシャニはサタデー。Let's get started. Mandari se Mahamandara Gohonson ke Pura Chakra Vyadaniya Lokon ko Satarva Pundarika Sutra Shasvat Bhutta ko Prabhutra Apna Bhutta और सभी अतिथि और तमाम और भविष्य के बुद्धों के लिए रात दिशाओं में समर्पित करते हैं। हम आगे शिष्य रहेंगे आचार्य नीचे दिशाओं में तेरे विदेशी मिशनरी के लिए समर्पित करते हैं। सभी जीवों को वह प्रिय प्राप्त हो जो हमने सूत्र के पास से संचित किया है। हम आपको यह हार्दिक भक्ति प्रदान करते हैं। हम अपनी बुद्धि के प्रकाश से देखें और सूत्र का पाठ और नाम व्योम और विधियों का जप करने की हमारी पेशकश को स्वीकार करें। नाम व्योम जो जिन जिन व्योरो अनक सम्मांगो निमो आई जाते माचुरु कोतो काताशी वारे इमा केंबon शिजुजिसुरु कोतो एतारी एवा वाकु wa yorai no dai ichi gyo desu shigoku no dai jo shigisure harazu kenbon sokuji minago dai michikazuku no sen wa hoshi shosen wa hoshi shiki so no manji wa sunawachi kore oji ni nari 無料の功徳皆この経に集まれりこのゆえに自在微妙に訓示無知になくし無知無知罪を滅し善を生ずもしは真もしは法共に仏道上ぜ三世の諸仏人人の妙伝なり少女せせちぐしちょうだいせ Verses for opening the sutra. The most profound and wonderful teaching is presented in this sutra. This sutra is difficult to read even once in thousands and millions of years. Now we have been able to see, hear, receive, and teach this sutra. May we understand the most excellent teaching of the Tathagata. The most excellent teaching of the great Buddha is very difficult for us to understand. We shall be able to approach enlightenment when we see, hear, or touch this sutra. Expounding is the Buddha's wisdom. Expounded is the Buddha's truth. The letters composing this sutra are the Buddha's manifestation. Just as perfume is bought by something put nearby, so shall we be richly benefited by this sutra, even when we are not there being so benefited, because infinite merit accumulated in this sutra. We can expiate our past transgression through good deeds and attain Buddhahood by the merit of this sutra. It doesn't matter whether we are wise or not, or whether we believe the sutra or surrender it. This sutra is the most wonderful and most excellent taught by the Buddha of the past, present, and future. May we meet and receive it, verse after verse, word after word. Yo ren re kyo ben bon dai ni 二次世尊13倍安常に記号シャリホツ小仏へ人人無量語知恵も南下南遊一切上門仏上部老地上位差が仏道真言約千万仏人道上仏無量道法有明上人明小雲小図人人未上右法自義上異数南下シャリオツ道十上仏無分主流有法縁門教無数論人道主道両理想如理想如来法文知観から密大義シャリオツ如来知見光大人無量無下力無償理天上下三昧人流最上十一切理有法シャリオツ如来法師分別行節相万事無越法重心シャリオツ中量万無量無変理上無法物質上シャリオツ修説上以下仏頂上十大一見三下四方唯物用物内の仏法実相上位小法領小領で小領で小領大領で力領で三領で四領で四領三領で五領分別で上法上位小法領小領で小領で大領で力領陰陽で陰陽で下陽で法領で分別で上小位小法領で小領小領で大領で力領で三領陰陽で陰陽で下陽法領で本末で上領Chapter 2 Experience. Thereupon the Lord honors one, emerged quietly from his samadhi, and said to Shakta, the wisdom of the present Buddha is profound and immutable. The gate to it is difficult to understand and difficult to enter. The wisdom cannot be understood by any Shravaka or Prateka Buddha because the present Buddha attend on many hundreds of thousands of billions of past Buddhas and practice an immutable teaching of those Buddhas bravery and strength to these far from faith until they attain the profound Dharma, which you have never heard before, and became Buddha. And also because since they became Buddha, they have been expounding the Dharma according to the capacity of all living beings in such various ways that the true purpose of their various teaching is difficult to understand. Saripatra, since I became a Buddha, I also have been expounding various teachings with various stories of previous lives, with various parables, and with various similes. I have been reading all living beings with immeasurable experience in order to save them from various attachments, because I have the power to employ experience and the power to perform the paramita of insight. Sarita, the insight of the Tathagata is wide and deep. The Tathagata has all the state of mind towards the immeasurable living being. And in that, eloquence, power, fearlessness, dhyana, concentration, emancipation, and samadhi. They enter deep into boundlessness and attain the Dharma which you have never heard before. Saripatra, the Tathagata divides the Dharma into various teachings and expound those teachings to all living beings so skillfully and with such gentle voices that living beings are delighted. Saripatra, in short, the Buddha attains the immutable teaching which you have never heard before. No more Saripatra will I say because the Dharma attained by the Buddha is the highest truth, rare to hear and difficult to understand. Only the Buddha attains the highest truth. That is the reality of all things in regard to their appearance as such, their natures as such, their entity as such, their powers as such, their activity as such, their primary causes as such, their environmental causes as such, their effect as such, their reward and retribution as such, and their equality as such, despite these differences. 妙蓮華如来十両本第十六自我特別来小教小没収無料薬船国際や総理上説法教系数薬数購入法仏道未来無料行為道数量法弁言明反流術滅道上術大上流王子小人通力量天道士四本流天主結果滅道国要塞天界連合に総括合し数小九千一時流な一心欲見滅自作心自我物質小物質量十千が自我十東大四不滅利用便力公害不滅上国主上不良人量下部老非中意識無情法量等無論ヨガ検証数上末大奥大公遺伝子労働総括人道新年法大水set人通力量ゼロは装備工場材料重要小数健康時代化上昇時が思考千人常駐の安定衝動宇宙法称号法中華的中上昇有楽頂天楽天上昇数字楽なんだら三律如来世が浄土無記に数天上有俗領土税出部税相大数上医薬上因縁が装備十門三行名称有数定入羅式力小説大天羅大師自説法悪自主実物重量空大観一切特知難大地力量税高小流入手教部中合小国領土宇宙者発動思想高端教養自物合実定教養異言法理事用思考実在入門無能説法法大薬理性中小空前者異合無天道実在無合異常見が公に相法し法律学道欲だ法悪道多道知識道合道無常道利用相化道理節数部の愛知さで自我領収上六十上六上The duration of the life of the Tathagata. It is many hundreds of thousands of billions of trillions of samkhya of the kalpa since I became the Buddha. For the past immutable kalpa, I have always been expounding the Dharma to many hundreds of millions of living beings in order to lead them into the way to Buddhahood. In order to save the perverted people, I expediently show my nirvana to them. In reality, I shall never pass away. I always live here and expound the Dharma. Although I always live here with the perverted people, I disappear from their eyes by my supernatural powers. When they see me seemingly pass away, and make offering to my Sharira, and adore me, admire me, and become devout, upright, and gentle, and wish to see me with all their hurt at the cost of their lives. I reappear on Mount Secret Cradle with my sangha and say to them, I already live here. I shall never be extinct. I show my extinction to you expediently, although I never pass away. I also expound the unsurpassed Dharma to the living beings of the other world. If they respect me, believe me, and wish to see me, you have never heard this. Therefore, you thought that I pass away. I see the perverted people sinking in an ocean of suffering. Therefore, I disappear from their eyes and cause them to admire me. When they adore me, I appear and expound the Dharma to them. I can do all this by my supernatural powers. I live among secret evil, and also in the other boat for Asankhya Kalpa. The perverted people think, this world is a great fire. The end of the Kalpa of destruction is coming. In reality, this world of mine is beautiful. It is filled with gods and men. The garden, forest, and this stately building adorned with various treasures. The jeweled trees have many flowers and fruit. The living beings are enjoying themselves. And the gods are beating heavenly drums, making various kinds of music, and laying mandala flowers of the great multitude in me. This pure word of mine is indestructible, but the perverted people think it is full of sorrow, fear, and other suffering. It will soon burn away because of their evil karma. These simple people will not be able to hear even the names of the three treasures during a Sankhya Kalpa. To those who have accumulated knowledge, and who are gentle and upright, and who see me living here, expounding the Dhamma, I say, the duration of my life is immeasurable. To those who see me after a long time, I say, it is difficult to see a Buddha. I can do all this by the power of my wisdom. The light of my wisdom knows no bound. The duration of my life is immeasurable, Kalpa. I obtain this longevity by age of practice. All of you wise men have no doubt about this. Remove your doubts, have no more. My words are true, not false. The physician who sent a man expediently to tell his perverted son of the death of their father in order to cure them was not accused for falsehood, although he was still alive. In the same manner, I am the father of the world. I am saving all living beings from suffering, because they are perverted. I say that I shall pass away, although I shall not. If they always see me, they will become arrogant and licentious, and cling to the five desires so much that they will fall into the evil region. I know who is practicing the way and who is not. Therefore, I experiment various teaching to all living beings according to their capacity. I am always thinking, how shall I cause all living beings to enter into the unsurpassed way and quickly become Buddhas? Myoho Renge Kyo Nyorai Jinriki Hondai Di11 Shobuku Seisha O Daijinju Ietsu Shujoko Kenmuryo Jinriki Zetsu Shinpon Ten Shinpo Mushuko Igu Butsu Dosha Kenshi Keuchi Shobutsu Kyokai Sho Gyutanji Shisho Shimon Jippo Kokuji Kairoku Shudo 異物滅道合同知性強行小物開館儀天無量人力属類税強行三二十字者法無量公中有功不動知税認識空毒無変無有具尿実行航空不可得冤罪農知税強者即位権が薬権他法物一生奮陣者有権が今日教慶消防殺同知税強者両各奮起滅道他法物一切開館理実行現在物病過去未来薬権薬用薬用特管理小物座道場聖徳医療法の知税強者服薬道徳の知税強者王将法師非名字空言字教説無空字両不法空中一切無償下法領来滅亡地無償説教因縁具死体追記尿実説尿日学校網の上昇有名死人行政権の滅収上安教無料謀殺一教11条税公内者門師空独立法が滅道合法重視司教税輪の仏道 月上仏儀 The supernatural powers of the Tathagata. The Buddha, the world severe, have great supernatural powers. They disappear their immutable supernatural powers in order to cause all living beings to rejoice. The tip of their tongue reads the heaven of Brahma. Immutable rays of light are emitted from their bodies. For those who are seeking the enlightenment of the Buddha do these things delight to be seen. The sound of the coaching of the Buddha, as the sound of their fingers snapping, reverberate over the word of the 10 quarters, and the ground of those words quake in the sixth way. The Buddha joyfully displayed their immutable supernatural powers, because the Bodhisattva from underground vowed to keep this sutra after my extinction. Even if I place for immutable Kalpa, the keeper of this sutra, to whom it is to be transmitted, I can't place him highly enough. His knowledge are as limitless, as infinite, as boundless as the skies of the world of the 10 quarters. Anyone who kept this sutra will be able to see me. He also will be able to see many treasured Buddha, the Buddha of my reliquor, and the Bodhisattva whom I have taught today. Anyone who kept this sutra will be able to cause me to rejoice. He also will be able to bring joy to the Buddha of my reliquors, and also to many treasures Buddha who once passed away. He also will be able to see the present, past, and future Buddha of the world of the 10 quarters, and offering to them and cause them to rejoice. The Buddha sat at the place of enlightenment and obtained the hidden core. Anyone who keeps this sutra will be able to obtain the same before long. Anyone who kept this sutra will be able to expound the meaning of the teaching and the name of the word of this sutra. Their eloquence will be as boundless and as hindered as the wind in the sky. Anyone who understands why the Buddha expound many sutras, who knows the position of the sutra in the series of sutras, and who expound it is after my extinction, according to its true meaning, will be able to eliminate the darkness of the living being of the world where he walks about, just as the light of the sun and the moon eliminate all darkness. He will be able to cause immutable Bodhisattva to dwell finally in the one vehicle. Therefore, the man of wisdom who hears the benefit of this knowledge and who keeps the sutra after my extinction will be able to attain the enlightenment of the Buddha definitely and doubtlessly. 日蓮大聖人五妙派官行八万章に示しての玉枠 Returning Buddha Dharma to the West. भारत को चांद का देश कहा जाता है. बुद्ध भगवान दुनिया में चांद की तरफ चमके. जापान को सूरज का देश कहा जाता है. इसलिए जापान में सूरज जैसा महागुरु प्रकट हो सकता है. चांद पश्चिम से पूर्व की ओर चलता है. इसका मतलब है बुद्ध धर्म भारत से पूर्व की ओर चलेगा. सूरज पूर्व से पश्चिम की ओर चलता है. यह शुभ संकेत है कि जापान का बुद्ध धर्म फिर भारत आएगा. चांदनी सूरज की रोशनी से कम होती है. इसलिए बुद्ध भगवान ने कम समय तक लोटस सूत्र सिखाया. सूरज की रोशनी बहुत तेज होती है. यह दिखाता है कि जापान का बुद्ध धर्म अंधे युग में चमकेगा. बुद्ध भगवान के समय में लोटस सूत्र के शत्रु नहीं थे. अंत के युग में लोटस सूत्र के बहुत शत्रु होंगे. यह समय है बोधिसत्व सदा परिभूत के मार्ग पर चढ़ने का. हम लोगों के दिल में बुद्ध बनने का बीज बोते हैं. हर शिष्य को चाहिए कि जीवन की कीमत पर भी बुद्ध की शिक्षा पा रहा है. नाम व्योका 両方蓮華経だらに本題26アニマニマネママネシレシャリテシャミャシャビタ先手目手目タビシャビアイシャビソビシャビシャアシャエアギミ先手シャビだらにアマシャシャネビテアテンタラネビテアタンダハレスダウクレムクレハラレハラレシギャシアサンダサンディボッタビキリジテ ダルマハリシテソギャネクシャネバシャバシャシュタイマンタラマンタラシャヤタウロタウロタヨシャラシャラタヤアバロアマニャナタヤザレマカザレウキモキアレアラハテネレテネレテアテイチニチニシチニネレチニネレチアチアリナリトナリアナロナビクナビアキャネキャネクリケンダリセンダリマトギジョブリブロシャニアチデビデビデビアデビデビデビデビデロケロケロケロケタケタケタケトケトケトクムショウリの法蓮華経最上欲大事外非常無形で合具全自利益一切如来秘密真通私力枠自公子枠自他施随修条約修従空公認道人芸各脱上出合経済風財法無料根根進歩同行用一心に体年慶徳安の第一力多少量薬天正同時異休時登場風化毒の外税功労薬根流大師妙蓮法薬全治修料理一切苦一切病痛特門宗教六本症状陣痛立法条約寿命海大単義平和合司再総最上眷属医療特大陣痛鎮水公毛非行自在召喚無糖薬を減税特合不応十問功労各難了解十万一秒門実行公尿薬修上多空同士薬のイーサ英語不一切空毒十元十修上九十回無料税法を将来年季教力修音失態さ如来秘密真中私力税功労薬根流在師本師大長如来一切総有師法小さい人力利用地蔵人重視重力真中真中応募妙案特等の派一切風税師や派小魔図形小飼具下風の小水風の少量各案の理小水源無流小下投資対年回数断年速度計座長や集合合国際少量各契約最大縄文料理系形成物合 CC 大老薬病棟化物食上空洞部分周現代特徴物証合年以前空毒一心合唱空用空用異変数上高原無料人力無空症状庫日夜昭和能力財風化風妙創生経大会来し自妙大運進会大管理会長安納総意大自力の空政権空部副人通力少量病死空異税質量末断症法中悪化出場弱系安住実中中ワクチン温属量各種等価第一シーサー英語の空母一切の水道安の天人上中マーガー中空温来中夜上昇時が仙台状況道田空襲上根部天才名無常大法輪税法中多い政権総上中等小団新力合唱空行使税理数空六不変無部症状非化法風税政権法妙蓮華在州無部将棋枠領風王空中一切無証言本部特裁上安納無労法税公原型州法規妙裁上訴両法蓮華教場本第一両法蓮華教場本第一両法蓮華教場本第一仏説マーカー般若般心経漢字財宝卒業人般若波羅蜜多寺証券合音回復同一切空役者利子地空異空空風意識式即税空空即税式重創業式薬部尿税者利子税商法空商風商風滅空商風上風減税航空中無式無重商業式無限に微絶心に無式商工民則を無限界内し無意識体無無老薬無無明寺内視無老死薬無老死人無空襲滅動無知薬無国異無小特攻防大サッター般若波羅蜜多故心無形芸無形芸合部空風音理一切天道無相空境内半三千小仏般若波羅蜜多故特阿抜たら三脈三宝大高知般若波羅蜜多税大人獣税大名衆税宝十条税務行動収納上一切空心実風高校説般若波羅蜜多種作成収圧ギャテギャテハラギャテハラスギャテゴジソアカ般若心経ナム妙法蓮華経 ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経ナム妙蓮華経自教難事脈残事者が即官義諸仏役目世世死人諸仏昇太世俗有名世俗生じ世名自戒行自他者即位失徳無常仏道能往来世独自死教自身仏師中順全知仏滅道後能下合義下昇天人世間資源奥義世の周遊説一切天に愛を供養हम ईमानदारी से महामंदारा को हम के पूरा चक्र में आदरणीय लोगों को सतर्म सुंदरी का सूत्र शाश्वत बुद्धा को प्रगत रत्न बुद्धा और सभी अतीत वर्तमान और भविष्य के बुद्धों के लिए 10 दिशाओं में समर्पित करते हैं। हम आगे खुद को पृथ्वी के 4 महाबोधिसत्व के लिए समर्पित करते हैं, जैसे विशिष्ट कारित्र बोधिसत्व, अनंत कारित्र बोधिसत्व, विशुद्ध कारित्र बोधिसत्व, सुप्रतिष्ठ कारित्र बोधिसत्व। बोधिसत्व के सभी बोधिसत्व मंजूश्री समंतभद्र मैत्रेय अवलोकेश्वर शाक्यामुनि के महाशिष्य बुद्ध शारित्र मुक्तार कौशपानंद महाशिरावक और धर्म के सभी सुरक्षात्मक देवताओं के लिए भगवान शाक्यामुनि बुद्ध हम आगे मूल बुद्ध द्वारा भेजे गए महाबोधिसत्व निचिरेन शोनिन के लिए खुद को समर्पित करते हैं। महापरोपकाशी शिक्षा शाक्यामुनि शाश्वत बुद्ध को धर्म के सभी सुरक्षात्मक देवताओं के लिए भगवान शाक्यामुनि बुद्ध ने बोधि वृक्ष बुद्धगया के नीचे ज्ञान प्राप्त किए और तब से उन्होंने विभिन्न तरीकों से विभिन्न शिक्षाओं का प्रचार किया ताकि सभी जीवित लोगों को इस सांसारिक क्षेत्र से मुक्त होने में मदद मिल सके और अंत में लोटस सूत्र का प्रचार किया जो लगभग 2600 साल पहले पवित्र भूमि गिद्ध की छोटी राजगीर भारत में सर्वोच्च शिक्षाओं का प्रचार करता था। दुनिया सभी जीवित प्राणियों में बढ़ सकता है ताकि सभी जीवित प्राणी एक साथ ज्ञान प्राप्त कर सके, दुनिया शांतिपूर्ण हो और सद्भाव में रह सके और कष्टों से मुक्त हो सके, सभी संवेदनशील प्राणी स्वस्थ और खुश रहे। नाम रेंगे 시조무 현세간도 본노무 실세간다 오모무 진세간지 무츠도무 조세간조 Session beings I measure, I bow to self and all. Our evil desire is exhaustible, I bow to consume all. The Buddha's teaching I measurable, I bow to study all. The way of the Buddha is myself, I bow to attain the path of life. Nam Myo Renge Kyo, ナム妙法蓮華経ナム妙法蓮華経 Silent meditation to concentrate breathing. Thank you so much. Let's continue chanting for inner peace of all living beings. सभी जीवित प्राणियों के आंतरिक शांति के लिए हम妙法蓮華経का जप जारी रखें. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. शाम को मिलेंगे. Have a nice weekend. 良い週末をお迎えください。お疲れ様でございました。また夕方のお勤めでお会いいたしましょう。आपका ख्याल रखिएगा. आपका दिन शुभ हो. See you evening time. Thank you very much at message 南無妙法蓮華経